Hi friends, welcome to Srisai online training. So today in this video of core Java programming, we are going to discuss the following topics. Right. So the topics what we are going to discuss today in core Java programming language will be how to write a first program using Java language. What are the editors which are used for writing a Java program? Steps for Java programming, and we'll also discuss some basics of Java programming. Right. So first of all, before writing a program in Java, we should understand what are the different editors which are used for Java programming. So what are those editors or text editors using which we can write a Java program? So some commonly used editors goes like this. First one, Notepad, which is very traditional form of writing a Java program for the last 25 years. And after that, we got Edit Plus, and then the very popular editor available in the market today, not only for Java programming, other types of programming is Notepad++. Okay, so Notepad++ is highly recommendable editor for working with core Java programming. Okay, next we have Eclipse IDE, My Eclipse IDE, NetBeans IDE. Okay, so for core Java programming, we can use Notepad, Edit Plus, Notepad++. But when you come to advanced Java and JW programming, we can go for Eclipse, My Eclipse, and NetBeans. Okay, so IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So in integrated development environment, we can perform all the steps of programming in one software. So that is what we call it as IDE. So what are those steps? We'll see it. Okay, so for core Java programming, okay, we use Notepad++ software. Okay, so to download the Notepad++ software, we have to go to this website, https://notepad++.org. So this software helps us to write and edit Java programs easily and quickly. Okay, and it is also one of the flexible Java text editor. So one of the flexible Java text editor. Right, so let us go to this website. Okay, so let us copy this notepad++.org. Right, open the browser. Right, so make sure that you have the internet connection, and in the address bar of the browser type notepad++.org. Right, so we'll go to the notepad++org website. Next, click on download. Right, so the latest release of Notepad++ is 7.8.8. So just click on that, downloads. Right, so here we have 32-bit downloadable file, and we also have 64-bit downloadable file. So based on our system, 32-bit or 64-bit, download the required file. So my system is 64-bit operating system. So how to check whether your system is 32-bit or 64-bit? It's very simple. Right click on my computer, go to properties, and then here in the system window you can check whether your system is 32-bit or 64-bit OS. So it is 64-bit OS. So based on this, download the required file. Okay, so we'll try to download the required file from the 64-bit download section, installer. Click on that. So the downloading will start automatically. So just check the downloads which are getting done. So it is downloaded to our working directory. So click on show in folder. Right, so this is a downloaded file in our downloads folder. Right, so once the downloading is done, we'll copy and paste that file in our working directory and double click to install it. Okay, so let us copy this file, Notepad++ 7.8.8. so just copy, or you can say cut also. Go to our working directory G: and Core Java Online softwares, paste it here. Right, so we'll put this in our working directory. So our working directory will be G: Core Java Online softwares. Right, so we'll try to double click and install it in our system. So go to the file, double click and start the installation. So it is asking us, do you want to allow this application run in the device? Click on yes. Select the language, English. Welcome to Notepad++ version 7.8.8. Click on next. Agree the license agreement. So it will be installed in C: program files, Notepad++. The space required is just 10 MB. Okay, it's just 10 MB space is required. So click on next. Right, so select custom installation and put a tick mark for all the options for installation, and then click on next. Do you want to create a desktop shortcut? Put a tick mark and say install. So it is saying that Notepad++ is already running, so we'll close that. Okay, so we'll close this Notepad++ and then we'll start the retry for installation. So the installation will start. You can check the details also. So once the installation is done, we'll get a desktop shortcut also, and it will also ask us to run the application or run the Notepad++ once it is done. So just put a tick mark for run Notepad++ and say finish. Right, so it will open the Notepad++ automatically for us. Okay, right, so this is how we have to download and install Notepad++ software in our system. Right, so this is the Notepad++ software which I'm already using it, if you can see here. So this is the software, Notepad++. Right, so once the editor is available for us, we have to start writing the program for our Java. So for writing a Java program, we have 4 steps. So writing a Java program in any OS, we have 4 steps. So step 1, write the program and save the program. Okay, right, so for writing and saving the program, we are going to use Notepad++ editor. Okay, next we have to compile the program. So whatever the program we write in Java, we have to convert that into Java understandable format. So that is what we call it as compiling. Okay, right, so next, so for this we have to compile the program. So for compiling the program, I'm going to use command prompt. Okay, so Windows command prompt, or you can also call it as terminal. Okay, next we have to run the Java program. So once your Java program is converted into Java or machine understandable format, we have to run it. So for running, again we are going to use the same command prompt or terminal. And finally, we have to verify the output of the program. Okay, so for verifying the output of the program, okay, again we have to use command prompt or terminal only. There only the output will be displayed. Okay, right? So what we are going to do is, we are going to take a small program, sample.java. So for Java programs, we use .java, filename.java as extension. And what we are going to display, we are going to display something like hello world, welcome message on the output screen. Okay, right. So, but before that, I'll write here something like Notepad ++ shortcuts. Okay, so when we are working with Notepad++, we have some shortcuts, something like Control N, it will open a new page. Okay, now I'll press Control N, I'll get a new page. So this is our new page. Similarly, after writing, we have to save the program using Control S. We have to save the page or save the program, what we have written in Notepad++. Next, Control C is used for copy text. Next, Control V is used for pasting the text. Next, Control X is used for cutting the text. Okay, next we can also use something like Control O. So Control O is used to open a file. Okay, so all these shortcuts are available in file menu. Okay, right, we also available in edit menu and different menus. Okay, next, finally, text selection. So for that we have to use shift plus up arrow or down arrow or something like left arrow or right arrows. Okay, so when we use this, we get the text selection. Okay, for example, now I'll use shift down arrow, you will get down selection. Now I will use shift up arrow, I'll get up selection. I will use shift right arrow, right selection. I will use shift left arrow, left selection. Okay, so this is how we have to select the text, cut, copy, paste. So these are some shortcuts which are very favorable for any developer, not only Java developer or any other developer, and these shortcuts are very common almost all in all the editors, all the softwares which are used in your desktop. Okay, so 4 steps. First one, write and save the program, compile your Java program, run the Java program, verify the output of Java program. Right, so let us take a new page by clicking Control N on the keyboard. you'll get a new page in the Notepad++. Now here we'll write the Java program and we'll save the Java program. The first section in Java program is comments using 2/. Comments provide description of a program. Comments are not executed in the program. So what is the description of the program? Program to display welcome message on console. So console means your input output screen. So here specifically it is output screen. Okay, we are going to display welcome message on the output screen. This is a description of the program and it is not executed or displayed on the output screen. Right. So next thing what we have to write in a basic first Java program is class. In Java we write everything inside a class. So how to write a class? So class is the keyword followed by class name. So let us say my class name is something like sample. Now we have to give the definition of the class. So how to give the definition of the class? So for this I'm going to use open curly brace, closed curly brace. It will give the body or definition of the class. Now inside this class we have to write the main method, which is the starting point of execution of a Java program. So how to write the main method? So for this we use some technical keywords: public, static, void, main, string of args. Right, so this is body or definition of the main method. Right, so what is this public, static, void, main? We'll discuss that later in the different topic. So just remember, main method is the starting point of execution of a Java program in your main class. So our main class is sample. Now we have written a sample program. Let us save it. Control S. So we'll save this in my computer. Core Java Online programs. So here we'll save this as sample.java. So whatever is your class name. So my class name is sample. Make sure that your program name is also same. It is not compulsory. Okay. So sample S capital dot Java. This is our program name. So for Java programs, we use filename.java as extension. Right. So simply save this program. Right. Now once the program is saved, we can also see colors also changed in our Java program. We got the comments in green color. We got class keyword, public, static, void. All these keywords in violet color. So this is what is a speciality of Notepad++. Very flexible and easy to write a Java program with a different colorization. Right, now inside the main method I'll print some message, welcome message, something like system.out.println. I'll write here hello students. Okay, or I'll write it as hello world. Okay, so this is my message. Okay, so hello world. Right, so system indicates our current computer system, out indicates our output screen, and println is a method or a function to print some text or data on the output screen. Right, so simply save this program. Now our program is ready, first program. Okay, So sample main class with main method and one message printed using println method. Okay, right. Now let us compile this program and run this program. Okay, so now whenever we write a program, this program is understood by me, is understood by you, but our Java or our machine does not understand, our operating system. So what we have to do, we have to convert this program into Java or machine understandable format. So step 2. Okay, so in the 4 steps, okay, step 2, compile your Java program. So let us open the command prompt, start button, cmd. Okay, right, go to your working directory, g:, core Java online, change directory, programs. Okay, so cls, clear the screen, dir, directory structure. Now here I have only one program, sample.java. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll try to compile this program. Okay, so how to compile the program? So for compiling we have to use the command javac sample.java. Okay, so javac followed by file name .java as extension. Press enter. When we compile the program, what happens? Our program is converted into machine or Java understandable format, which is JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Okay, right, so just check it out, dir. So previously we had only one file, now we got two files, sample.class. So this sample.class is called as bytecode, and this is understood only by a special piece of software which is installed with JDK, known as JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Okay, bytecode understood only by JVM, Java Virtual Machine, which is already installed in your JDK. Okay, right. Now let us say that in our program I have a small mistake. I will remove this semicolon. Okay, now simply save the program, come to the command prompt, recompile the program. So whenever we do changes to the program, recompile the program and run to get the new output. Okay, now I have made a small mistake in the program by removing the semicolon from the last of the statement. Now compile the program. For compiling, javac is the command. Use up arrow, you'll get the previous command. Up arrow, down arrow to get the previous command. Okay, press enter. Right, so we got an error in sample.java program, line 7. It's an error. So this error is called as compilation error. So it is not able to convert our program into Java understandable machine format. What is the error? Semicolon is expected, where system.out.println hello world, semicolon is expected here. So go back to the program. Right, so in the program, line 7 at the end, put semicolon, save the program, come back to the command prompt, use up arrow to get the previous command, up arrow down arrow combination, javac filename.java, enter. So if our program does not have any mistakes, it is successfully compiled into bytecode, dir, directory structure. So this is the new bytecode. Okay, right, now step 3. What is step 3? We have to run the program. Okay, so for running the program, we have a command Java. Okay, right. So I'll say CLS, clear the screen, Java followed by sample dot class is not required. It is taken automatically by our Java virtual machine for running. So when we run this file, enter, we'll get the output on the console. Hello world. Okay, so this is how we are supposed to work with the first program in Java. Okay, so step 4, verify the output of the program on the console. Okay, so write and save the program, compile the program, run the program, verify the output of the program. So these are the 4 steps to work with any Java program. Okay, now in our Java program, I'm going to add one more message here. Okay, so something like system.out.println welcome to Java session. Okay, welcome to Java session. So println is a method which will print the message and automatically takes to the new line. So now we'll get hello world message in the first line. We'll get welcome to Java session message in second line. ln indicates next line. Okay, so simply save the program. Whenever you do changes to the program, come to the command prompt, recompile the program. Use up arrow to get the previous command. Right, compiled successfully. It means that our program does not have any mistakes. Mistakes means errors, and those errors are called as compilation error, because during compilation it will check for errors. If no errors, it is successfully compiled into bytecode. So what is that bytecode? Sample.class. So let us run this. Use up arrow to get the previous command, Java followed by class name. So what is our main class name? Sample. Enter. So hello world, welcome to Java session. Right, I want to print one more message also here. System.out.println. My third message is all the best. Okay, so hello world, welcome to Java session, all the best. So this is my third message. Okay, now simply save the program. Okay, now whenever you are printing some messages, messages are printed as text, and technically in any programming language, text is known as string. So what is this string? So string is a collection of characters represented in double quotes in Java. Okay, right, now save the program, come to the command prompt, clear screen, recompile, use up arrow to get the previous command, up arrow down arrow to get the previous command, combination. So compile Java C, run Java followed by class name. Okay, so we got hello world, welcome to Java session, all the best. Okay, so this is how we have to write the first program, save the program, compile the program, run the program, and finally verify the output of the program. Right, so now these are some commands for compiling. So for compiling Java programs, we have to open the command prompt, go to the working directory. Okay, open command prompt and go to working directory and give command as javac filename.java. Example is javac sample.java. Okay, right, so this is the command. Similarly, for running the programs, the command is java class name. Dot class is not required, it is taken automatically. Okay, example, Java, our main class name is sample. Okay, so I'll put a comment and write here, give main class name. So main class name is which contains main method. Okay, so Java sample. Okay, so here for running Java class name, file name dot class is not required because JVM takes dot class automatically. Okay, so this is how we compile the programs and run the programs. Right, so now we'll try to understand some basics of Java programming. So whenever you are writing a first Java program, what are the basics which you are supposed to understand? So we'll see that note points one by one. First note point goes like this. In Java program, we write everything inside a class. Without class, there is no program in Java. Okay, right? I'll write here. Without a class, there is no program in Java. Okay, and in Java, function is known as method. So we call it as main method. So this is the first point. The second point goes like this. So second point, make sure the class name in your program with main method. So our class name in the program with main method is class sample. Okay, is saved with a file name same as that of class name. It is not compulsory. We'll see class name and program name different also in the coming sessions. Okay, so class name and file name should be same, but it is not compulsory. Okay, and Java programs are saved with .java as extension. Example, our main class name is sample, so the program name is sample.java. Okay, so we have taken something like class sample. Under that we have taken the main method public static void main string of args. Okay, so class name is sample and program name is sample.java. So whatever is your main class name, make sure that your program name is also same. It is a standard. Okay, right, right here it is a standard in Java programming, but it is not compulsory. Without that also we can compile and run the program. Next, the third basic is all Java classes names. Okay, all Java classes names in a program should start with capital letter, and if it is a combination of two or more words, then only first letter in each word should be capital without any spaces. For example, class sample S capital. Okay, second one, class demo example D capital E capital, no spaces in between. Okay, so this is the third notation. So this is just a notation and it is also not compulsory. Okay, it is also not compulsory. Okay, we can take lower cases also, but spaces should not be there, without any spaces. Okay, right? So for example, I can take something like class, something like demo. Okay, This is also okay, but not recommended. Okay, so make sure that each word first letter should be capital. It is a standard, but it is not compulsory. Okay, right. So next, the fourth note point for basics of Java programming goes like this. After successful compilation of Java program, okay, Java compiler generates .class file depending on classes available in your program. For example, if we have sample class, we'll get a .class file, sample .class. If your class name is demo example, after successful compilation without any mistakes, we'll get it as demo example .class. Okay, right? So for every class in Java program, after compilation, we get that number of classes .class files. Okay, right. So in the fourth point, one more important point, it goes like this. Java compiler is a piece of software to compile our .java program. It will convert into bytecode. Okay, right? So .class file is technically known as bytecode. It is technically known as bytecode. Okay, next, the fifth point goes like this. So whenever we run a .class file, example Java sample, this is the command to get the output. So what happens exactly? Okay, so JVM is a piece of software which is activated in the memory, and this .class file, okay, in this .class file, it will search for main method. It will search for main method. So main method represents starting point of execution of a Java program. Starting point of execution of a Java program. Okay, right? So JVM is a piece of software, okay, which will run the bytecode. So bytecode means .class file. Okay, so Java compiler will compile the program and JVM will run the program. Okay, so Java compiler will compile the program and JVM will run the program. Okay, right. So Java program file compiles to a class. Okay, so whenever, let us say that Java program file compiles a class without main method, but during running will get the error. Okay, error is main method is not found in class sample. So let us go to sample class and remove this main method, public static void main. So I'll just cut it, save. Now come to the command prompt, try to compile it. It will compile without main method, but when we run, main method is compulsory. So try to run this Java sample, you will get a error. Main method not found in class sample. Please define that main method as public static void main. Okay, so main method is compulsory, required for running. Now simply use the main method, save it. Now recompile because we have done changes to the program and run it. We'll get the output. Hello world, welcome to Java session, all the best. Okay, Right. So here we have to understand one important point. Okay. The important point is main method is compulsory for running a Java program. So running a Java program means dot class file. So for compiling it is not required. For running it is required. It should compulsory have a main method because it is a starting point of execution of a Java program. Okay, right. And finally we can understand two things here. One small important point. It goes like this: Java compiler and JVM. So using Java compiler, what we'll do? We'll compile the program. Okay, right? And what JVM will do? JVM will run the program. Okay, are two small piece of softwares. Okay, inbuilt with JDK in our system. So when we install JDK, these two are inbuilt with our software, Java compiler and JVM. Okay, right? So we can take a small diagram like this. So first we write .java program. Next we have to compile that. Now when we compile this, if our program does not have any mistakes, we'll get the .class file, sample.class demo example.class. Okay, so this file is important for us, sample.java. Okay, we'll take sample.java, compile that, we'll get a sample.class, and this sample.class when we run, so who will run this? JVM will get the output. So this is the basic flow of execution of a Java program. Sample.java, compile, will get a sample.class, which is technically known as bytecode also. So sample.java is called as source code and sample.class is called as bytecode. So we'll try to understand more about bytecode in the coming topics. When we run the bytecode, you will get the output of the program. So compilation is done by Java compiler and running is done by JVM. Okay, right. So the next last note point, sixth basic note point for writing a basic Java program is, what is this system.out.println? Okay, so this statement is used especially in main method, which is used to print some text or string on standard output device, which is monitor. So on monitor we are going to display this. Okay, right. So here we have three things. System is a class which represents current computer system. So system is a class, S is capital here. It is a standard. Okay, out represents standard output device of our current computer system, which is monitor. And println is a method which represents printing some text or string. So this is how system.out.println will happen. Okay, system.out.println. Okay, and last point, what is this text or string? So text or string is represented in double quotations in Java, which is nothing but collection of characters. Okay, so the simple definition goes like this: string is a collection of characters represented in double quotations. Right, so this is how we'll work with first programming in Java. Right, so in this session we have discussed first programming in Java, editors for Java programming, basic 4 steps for Java programming and some basics of Java programming. Right, guys? So, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.